You have to stay faithful to what you're working on. Whatever came to mind, whatever came to hand, I would read. This is not a bad life. I watched Titanic when I got back home from the hospital and cried. I knew that my IQ had been damaged. I was in enough to get along with people. I was never socially inarticulate, not a loner, and that saved my life, saved my sanity, that and the writing. But to this day, I distrust anybody who thought school was a good time. Anybody. In small towns, people scent the wind with noses of uncommon keenness. Life is like a wheel. Sooner or later, it always comes around to where you started again. When his life was ruined, his family killed, his farm destroyed, Job knelt down on the ground and yelled up to the heavens, "Why, God? Why me?" And the thundering voice of God answered, "There's just something about you that pisses me off." Like anything else that happens on its own, the act of writing is beyond currency. Money is great stuff to have, but when it comes to the act of creation, the best thing is not to think of money too much. It constipates the whole process. People think that I must be a very strange person. This is not correct. I have the heart of a small boy. It is in a glass jar on my desk. Every book you pick up has its own lesson or lessons, and quite often the bad books have more to teach than the good ones. I had a period where I thought I might not be good enough to publish. If you want to be a writer, you must do two things above all others. Read a lot and write a lot. There's no way around these two things that I'm aware of. No shortcut. It's better to be good than evil, but one achieves goodness at a terrific cost. The devil's voice is sweet to hear. I write to find out what I think. Books are the perfect entertainment. No commercials, no batteries, hours of enjoyment for each dollar spent. What I wonder is why everybody doesn't carry a book around for those inevitable dead spots in life. Time's the thief of memory. If you don't control your temper will control you. A lot of us grow up and we grow out of the literal interpretation that we get when we're children, but we bear the scars all our life. Whether they're scars of beauty or scars of ugliness, it's pretty much in the eye of the beholder. And in real life, endings aren't always neat, whether they're happy endings or whether they're sad endings. And poets, in my view, and I think the view of most people, do speak God's language. It's better, it's finer, it's language on a higher plane than ordinary people speak in their daily lives. Americans are apocalyptic by nature. The reason why is that we've always had so much, so we live in deadly fear that people are going to take it away from us. Each life makes its own imitation of immortality. If you don't have the time to read, you don't have the time or the tools to write. When asked, "How do you write?" I invariably answer, one word at a time. Talent is cheaper than table salt. What separates a talented individual from the successful one is a lot of hard work. Get busy living or get busy dying. Sarcastic people tend to be marshmallows underneath the armor. Give me just enough information so that I can lie convincingly. Remember, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. Time takes it all, whether you want it to or not. Monsters are real, and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes they win. Fault always lies in the same place, with him weak enough to lay blame. We make up horrors to help us cope with the real ones. Quiet people have the loudest minds. Perfect paranoia is perfect awareness. Sometimes there is absolutely no difference at all between salvation and damnation. Amateurs sit and wait for inspiration. The rest of us just get up and go to work. We lie best when we lie to ourselves. The only mortal sin is giving up. A person who doesn't learn from the past is an idiot, in my estimation. Just remember that Dumbo didn't need the feather. The magic was in him. Sometimes human places create inhuman monsters. Some things were better lost than found. In polite society, we call our obsessions hobbies. The road to hell is paved with adverbs. The most important things are the hardest things to say. They are the things you get ashamed of because words diminish your feelings. Do it for joy, and you can do it forever.